Hey, what's up guys? It's TechZoomer talking to you here. And in today's video, I want to talk about the Apple Watch Ultra. Yes, the Apple Watch Ultra. This beast of an Apple Watch. This device came out last September of 2022. And now, almost 1 year later, we are left to wonder, should you buy the Apple Watch Ultra in August of 2023 or should you wait for the September event where the iPhone 15 will come out and we'll see an Apple Watch Ultra 2. So if you like these types of content, don't forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to my channel. But in today's video, let's talk about the Apple Watch Ultra almost 1 year later and should you buy it? So the Apple Watch Ultra came out in September of 2022 and it was a revolutionary product for the Apple Watch lineup. This device was a totally different concept of an Apple Watch. Before, we had two Apple Watch models. We had the Apple Watch aluminum model and the Apple Watch stainless steel. And then we had the special editions with titanium and before with the ceramic steel Apple Watch. But now we have the Apple Watch Ultra. This is a totally new Apple Watch that came to replace the Apple Watch Special Edition. This Apple Watch is, like the name says, an ultra version of the Apple Watch. The battery life is double. The design is more tough and way more resistant. The screen is bigger. Everything on this Apple Watch is like pick up the slider and push it to the maximum. This is the best Apple Watch in every single factor. And it only starts at $800, replacing the special edition Apple Watch and coming really close to the Apple Watch Series 8 stainless steel. So the Apple Watch Ultra was the best Apple Watch deal since the beginning. But now we are on August, and August is really close to September, as you know, and in September we will see the iPhone 15s. And whenever we see a new iPhone, we see a new Apple Watch. This has been a tradition since 2015. And in 2022, like I was telling you, Apple replaced the special editions. These devices were the same Apple Watch as the Apple Watch Series 4, 5, 6, 7, so they were the same Apple Watch in a different body. This body was made of more premium materials and had about the same specs, the same size screens, but they were made of better materials. That's it. But they could be like 3 times more expensive than the Series 7, for example. The Series 7 started at $450, while the special edition Apple Watches could go up to $1,200. They were extremely expensive and they were treated as a piece of jewelry and not a real Apple Watch. The Apple Watch did the same things, did not have better features, better water resistance, better battery life, or even a bigger screen. It didn't. And so, when Apple launched the Apple Watch Ultra with lower prices than these special editions that it was replacing, with even more features, everyone was agreeing that this was a great deal. And of course, I also agree with that. I made several reviews and several videos during the last year on the Apple Watch Ultra talking about my experience. And now, almost 1 year later, I need to talk about my final experience on this product, cycle life. But I'm not sure if that's happening because, according to leakers, Apple Watch Ultra could not be renewed this year. So Apple could not actually launch the Apple Watch Ultra 2 this year and keep up the same model for next year. And it actually makes more sense than you're probably thinking. But again, my experience with the Apple Watch Ultra has been great. The Apple Watch Ultra battery life has been one of the best features that Apple has ever implemented on an Apple Watch. This device lasts me twice as much as my older Apple Watch. It was the Apple Watch Series 4, even when it was new. So when someone asks me, how's the battery life on the Apple Watch Ultra? My response is really simple. Double the battery life of your current Apple Watch. If you own an Apple Watch and your Apple Watch lasts you 1 day, the Apple Watch Ultra will last you 2 days. If your Apple Watch Series 4, Series 5, Series 6, your normal Apple Watch lasts you 2 days, which is the normal, actually, battery life of an Apple Watch if you're not a power user, then the Apple Watch Ultra will last you 4 days, around 3 days and a half, without charging. This is huge because it actually makes your battery last longer in battery life and in cycle life, so in battery health, because you are charging twice as less as before, because you are charging like 2 times less during a week, because if you are charging every single day or in 2 days, now you are charging in 4 days or in 2 days. Less cycles on your battery life, which means better battery health on the long run, and which is better battery life on the long run. And because you had a bigger battery, you had bigger battery life. So at the end of the day, your battery life will last way longer on the shorter run and on the longer run because your battery health will be much better. For example, my Apple Watch Ultra right now, if I go into my battery settings, I do believe it is around, let me just check it, 98%, I'm not sure, but I think it's not below the 95% range, which is weird. I think it is at 97. So 97% is a really good result, and the Apple Watch Ultra having 97% after like almost 1 year of very, very hard use just shows you how good the battery health on the Apple Watch Ultra will last you. So for 1 year, I've charged this Apple Watch for now 2 days, and I completely run this Apple Watch really, really far. Like 2 months ago or 1 month ago, I did this challenge that I will post in about 2 weeks where I took this bike and I did this adventure on the bike, and in that challenge, I charged my Apple Watch every single day because I was biking for around 100 to 120 kilometers every single day, riding my bike for like 8 hours, 7 hours per day. And the Apple Watch Ultra was just counting the workout. And every single day, the Apple Watch never died. So it reached the end of the day with 20-30% of battery, and I was really happy. Then I just put it on the charger, waked up next day, ready for the challenge again. So the Apple Watch Ultra was the perfect companion. I went through rocks, mud, mountains, and this lasted me perfectly. The Apple Watch Ultra is still in very pristine condition. The frame is made of titanium and the glass is made of sapphire. So all of these materials are really, really resistant to breaking and to, more importantly, fall damage and scratch damage, which is, in my opinion, the biggest actually threat to an Apple Watch, the damage from scratches. My Series 4 screen was completely messed up, like completely messed up after 1 year. Well, after 1 year, my Apple Watch Ultra screen is brand new. And the titanium frame is the same thing. My aluminum frame had all these dings and marks from just banging against the walls or just walking or scratching against anything, because when you own an Apple Watch or a normal watch, you will notice that you will start hitting walls, doors, whatever you are close to, because the watch is protruding your arm and you don't have that spatial awareness around the watch. So after a while you get used to it. In the beginning, you will hit a lot of things, and Apple Watch owners will know what I'm talking about. So again, the Apple Watch Ultra is resistant on the battery life, is resistant on the frame and the screen, so it proves itself. Even if the price is a bit higher than the Apple Watch normal edition or the Apple Watch aluminum frame, the better build quality, the more resistant build quality will make your Apple Watch last way longer. And on the span of like 4 years, you will own 2 normal Apple Watches and 1 Apple Watch Ultra. Or in the span of 5-6 years, you will own 1 Apple Watch Ultra or 2 normal Apple Watches. Which, if you think about it, instead of spending 2 times $450, you should spend only 1 time $800, and for that period of time, you will have a better experience overall. The Apple Watch Ultra does not feature better chips than the Apple Watch Series 8, but it actually feels faster. I don't know if it's because of the battery health. After a while, your Apple Watch slows down because of the battery health. The Apple Watch Ultra, because it keeps the battery health so high, it feels faster, smoother. The Apple Watch, after a while, kind of feels clanky. This screen is a 60 Hz display, which is OLED. Yeah, it's really good. It's OLED, but it could be better. I wish Apple used the ProMotion screens they use on the iPhones on the Apple Watch. This screen also has always-on display. This is the best always-on display ever on an Apple Watch. The always-on display here is way brighter than the Apple Watch Series 8, 7, 6. Like, it's totally ridiculous. My mom asked me why her screen was so dim on the Apple Watch Series 6 because she was comparing it to the Apple Watch Ultra that I own. And I explained to her that your always-on display is way dimmer than my screen. And your screen, when it's on, it's actually dimmer than my Apple Watch Ultra always-on display, or almost as dim, which is ridiculous. This Apple Watch can get to 1200 nits. Insane. Insane. Outside, in the sun, when you are working out, you will see it completely well. And this is really important because sometimes you are outside doing a very, very hard workout and you want to check your stats and your heart rate, and you can't because the sun is hitting your Apple Watch and you can't see anything. While the Apple Watch Ultra, always on display, is visible everywhere. Really, really good technology. Thank you, Apple, for making such a good screen and such a good battery life with that on a very, very small device. Again, the Apple Watch Ultra, this is not just an Apple Watch with a bigger battery and a bigger screen. No, it also features way more features than the normal Apple Watches. This has the new compass, which can track your steps on a very hard trail or track your way home, because you can drop pinpoints with a new compass. This is a new technology introduced on the Apple Watch Ultra that I do believe Apple will put in the next Apple Watch, the Apple Watch Series 9. Also, you feature an action button. And this is maybe the part that I have mixed feelings about the Apple Watch Ultra. I don't use the action button at all. I just don't, because I don't like it. Sometimes I'm using my Apple Watch and I do have a very particular factor about my Apple Watch. I use it on my right wrist, but with the ground as if it was on my left. It's weird, I know, don't judge me, but again, I prefer this way. And the Apple Watch just has the tendency of clicking this way. When I'm doing this with my hand on the Apple Watch, just has the tendency to accidentally push the action button. And if I have a contact there, it will call it accidentally. If I have a timer set there, it will actually set the timer and then beep. If I have an alarm, even worse. So it happens. So you need to be very, very careful with your Apple Watch Ultra if you don't want this accidental push on the action button. But the action button can be also very useful. The action button is for those athletes that have constant workouts or they have timers that need to set. They need goals they need to set. They need something that they do very often on their Apple Watches. This action button enables them to just click it and do it without even having to search on this small screen. This is not a small screen. This is a 49mm case. So the screen is about a bit bigger than the Series 8 45mm. Series 8 features those round edges, which is called like an infinitive screen, while the Apple Watch Ultra is a completely flat screen, which makes it way more resistant to breaking and scratches. So I think that the theme of the Apple Watch Ultra is that it's the Ultra in everything. It has more features, it's more resistant, has way better waterproofing because this is also a diver's watch. You can do scuba diving with it. It goes to 40 meters of scuba diving, but I think the official waterproofing is 100 meters. They don't recommend you going under 40 meters, so take it as you will. So this Apple Watch is a watch for everyone, for ultramarathon runners, for scuba divers, for mountain climbers, for bikers that do very, very long actual bike riding, for everyone that is just ultra, that is just to the extreme. This Apple Watch is the most extreme version of the Apple Watch. And that's what I want to get, because there's a price to pay for all of those features, all of this battery life, and all of this resistance, which is size and weight. The Apple Watch Series 8 is much slimmer, much smaller than the Apple Watch Ultra, which for some people is a deal breaker. I really like this watch look. It looks really premium, looks really good. It looks like a real watch, while the Apple Watch Series 8 looks like a computer on your wrist. But calm down, not everyone shares this opinion. The Apple Watch Series 8 is much slimmer, much sleeker, and for some people it might look better because it's smaller. And of course, not everyone has big wrists to handle this size of a display. Trust me, it's ridiculous. It's a huge, huge Apple Watch. So at the end of the day, you need to measure, do you need this type of battery life? Do you need this type of toughness, the sapphire screen, the titanium frame, which, if you want my opinion, is not that heavy, but is bulky. And of course, do you need the extra features like the action button, like the 4-day or 2 times the battery life, 2 times the battery health? Do you need the new compass? Do you need the features of scuba diving? Do you need all of this for $800? Because if you don't, but you still want the sapphire screen and you still want a premium material on your Apple Watch, you will have to buy the Series 8 stainless steel. And this watch will fool you because it's truly expensive. It costs you around $749 for the base model, which, trust me, it's really close to the Apple Watch Ultra. For $50, just buy the Apple Watch Ultra. You get a way better Apple Watch. You get a way better battery life. You get new features instead of having just, of course, the Series 8 on a different shell, which is the stainless steel. Of course, I won't judge you for wanting a pretty watch with a sapphire screen. It makes totally the difference. But if you are looking for these types of Apple Watches, then go check the Apple Watch Series 7, not the Series 8. We reached the end of this Apple Watch review. And I haven't still answered the question if should you buy it on August or not, because we are really close to September. And this is where I don't know what to tell you, because some leakers are saying that the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is coming. Some leakers are saying the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is not coming. And I don't know what to tell you. But if you ask me, if you ask my opinion, I don't think Apple is going to release an Apple Watch Ultra 2 this year. It's just my gut feeling that I don't think Apple is going to release another Apple Watch Ultra and buy it. Even if Apple releases the new version, what will they improve? The 60 Hz to 120? Gimmick. It's a cool feature for me, but totally a gimmick. The battery life? This is still insane. The looks? This is probably the same looks. This is a totally new redesign, totally new product. Better bands? I don't know. You can buy them later. Better screens? New materials? Titanium is incredible. Sapphire is incredible. What will it add? Diamonds? No, I don't know. This Apple Watch Ultra is so good. I even talked about the speakers, which are really, really good. I've made a test, so this is how the Apple Watch speakers behave when you are on a call.
So, this is a test for the Apple Watch Ultra speakers. This is a FaceTime call audio. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I think they sound really, really good.
They are much louder, much crisper than the other Apple Watches, so all of the features here are better. So if you want a better Apple Watch, like the Pro version of the Apple Watch Ultra is for you. And truly now, if you want my opinion, should you buy it on August or not? Buy it. I don't think you have a problem. Then if Apple launches the September model, the Apple Watch Ultra 2, do not regret it, because the Apple Watch Ultra 2 will have not that much features. It will be a very small iteration on the Apple Watch Ultra, and you will enjoy your Apple Watch for 1 month earlier. If you want to save money then, wait, see if Apple launches or not, and with time the Apple Watch Ultra will devalue, so you can find it refurbished or you can find it on a discount on the used markets, on eBay, whatever. So yeah, the Apple Watch Ultra is great, and it's a great opportunity for you to start using an Apple Watch. If you own a normal watch and you want a better looking watch than a computer, of course, which is the normal Apple Watches. But this watch is also a great opportunity for you that own a normal watch, those beautiful timepieces like Rolexes and other brands. Then if you want an Apple Watch, if you want to try out the smartwatch game, I think the Apple Watch Ultra might be just for you. It's the best looking one, the best one in terms of features, the best one in battery life. It will probably match and solve the complaints that you have on it, the part where you say that you need to charge it every single day. Now, the Apple Watch Ultra solves this issue, so I think there's no problem in buying an Apple Watch Ultra in August right now. Go buy it. Of course, if you want to save money, of course you are worried about the possibility of having an Apple Watch Ultra 2, then wait. But if you don't really care about that, then buy it. There's no issue on that. Enjoy it. And of course, the Apple Watch Ultra is a great piece of technology. In my opinion, the best Apple Watch ever made. And of course, I will still keep rocking it until the end of days, until it dies, and I need to buy another Apple Watch, of course. But I hope it's in like 10 years, because I don't want to waste more money on this. Again, Apple Watch Ultra is great. Go buy it. To finalize this video, I just want to give a warning to you guys. This has nothing to do with a review, just with the fact that the Apple Watch Ultra can scratch. There's only one way to scratch your Apple Watch Ultra. Actually two. The first one is with diamonds. But this is really actually unrealistic for most of you. So, and for me of course. So let's forget about that. The second one is with the G-hook. What is the G-hook, you are asking? Well, it's this simple thing here, which is on the band of the Apple Watch. Let's see if the camera can focus. It's focusing on me. Okay, it's this simple thing here. This titanium hook that actually ties up to the strap. This is hell for your Apple Watch. Because when you are taking it off, so I'm taking my Apple Watch off, you can see the strap. Yep. Now, if I pull like this, it will hit, again, it will hit this part right here on the Apple Watch, you can see, and this will scratch your Apple Watch. Be extremely careful with this, because this is titanium. Titanium scratches titanium. Be very careful. If you don't own this bracelet, which is actually really good, if you want my opinion, it's one of the best ones, really secure, really good looking. I love this green color, it's amazing. Be very careful with this G-hook, it might scratch. The only thing that might scratch your Apple Watch. Other than that, no worries. Rocks, glass, cement, whatever. The only thing that can scratch your Apple Watch is your Apple Watch. So be very, very careful. I just want to let this in on the video so you don't actually complain later that you have scratches on your Apple Watch Ultra. So, what do you think about the Apple Watch Ultra? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're there, don't forget to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. I've been putting a lot of work on this channel to improve the quality of my videos, the video footage, the audio quality, and the setup quality. I'm improving. So let me know your opinion in the comments down below. Let me know what I can improve, what I can change. And of course, don't forget to drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. This is me, Texmer, talking to you here. Bye-bye.